Hey guys, Johnny Old School here, and a couple of weeks ago I had the honor and the privilege of heading out for Big Rock Brewery's launch party for their latest brew, Fowl. It was at a local pub here in Calgary called the Drowned Monkey, and let me tell you, that place was fucking packed that night. Good times though. I even got to take a hot girl with me. Proof. I got her permission to use her face for this video, but I kind of neglected to ask about the whole name thing, so for the time being, I'm just gonna call her Peaches? The party started at 5, and Peaches and I arrived there around 5:30, and after shoulder-checking our way through the crowd Calgary Flame style, we managed to find one seat left by the band that was setting up and grabbed ourselves a couple of beers. After a few sips, we yelled at each other over loud music, and I asked her what she thought about this new brew. The conversation went something like this. So, Foulmouth, what do you think of it? Yeah? Well, yeah? Do you want the rest of mine? I'm sorry, I don't really drink. Oh wait, yes I do! Now you're probably wondering what old Johnny thinks of the beer. Honestly, I'm kinda with Peaches on this one. Here's the thing, Big Rock, you've established a history of blowing my fucking mind with your creative approach to brewing. There was erratic stone-fired ale, which you made using superheated blocks of granite to boil a beer, giving it a carbony caramelized flavor.
I kept my bottle berries.
And then there was Anthea, in which you used fresh, wet hops to create something that was just unlike anything I've ever had before. And then there was the Life of Chai, which turned out to be one of my favorite beers of all time. I mean, who knew that you could actually make a chai tea flavored beer and have it be that good? So you guys have set the bar pretty high for yourselves. Now I understand that Foulmouth isn't exactly one of your premium Alchemist edition beers, so I can't really deduct points by comparing it to them, but honestly, I was expecting something a little bit more unique. The interesting thing about this beer though is it has a sort of traditional Big Rock flavor to it. Now that's hard for me to describe because it won't really make sense to anyone unless you've been following Big Rock Brewery for a while and have been tasting each new beer that they bring out, but it definitely had that Big Rock flavor to it. Foulmouth is a English style bitter, but the thing is it's not bitter. It's more tangy and a little bit sweet. You can even taste a little bit of black currant in it. Now, I'm no beer expert, I'm just a lousy fucking drunk with a video camera, but I gotta say, Big Rock, my score on Foulmouth is a probably not buy again, but would definitely get drunk off it. It's just sort of not my cup of tea, you know? It's easy to drink, and I could pound back a dozen of them in a night, but if I was gonna spend money on buying one of your beers, well, I really do like Life of Chai. And Grasshopper ain't too bad either if I'm at a pub. After a pint, I left Peaches to fend for herself while I went to grab us some food. Unfortunately, all I could find for us were 4 pork sausages. We had to sip another pint and wait for more grub to be brought out, and when it was, I grabbed a plate full of battered fish sticks.
Say, Eric, do you like fish sticks? Yeah? You like putting fish sticks in your mouth? Yeah? Well, what are you, Eric? A gay fish?
Being a gay fish, I absolutely love putting fish sticks in my mouth. But joking aside, they're actually pretty damn good. Except for one of them, which Peaches swears was made out of chicken. And looking back at it, I'm pretty sure it was chicken. And the logistics of how this may have happened are quite frankly terrifying to me because I'm picturing a dump truck full of chicken and fish pulling up to a rendering plant and just randomly dumping all the meat into a grinder. The Drowned Monkey is actually a pretty great venue, and I'll be heading back there again sometime when it's just a little less crowded. We didn't stay the entire night, but we just stayed long enough for the people to be properly drunk, as is evident by this fine gentleman who drunkenly claimed that his face was copyright as I was filming.
My face is copyrighted.
And Peach's expression over here is pretty fucking golden.
Yeah, I'll just be over here while you talk to the drunks.
And this pretty much sums up my expression for having to stand around holding a woman's purse. Fantastic. I'm just fucking around and having fun, guys. To the folks at Big Rock Brewery, you guys have been absolutely fantastic to us. And you know what? It really means a lot. Everyone I've met from your company has been not only kind and nice and lighthearted and bubbly and fun, but it honestly seems like you guys are genuinely passionate about your business. And you know what? That has shone through in your beers. Thanks again, Big Rock, for having us out of the party. That was pretty cool of you guys. I'm Johnny Old School for Booze Reviews, and I'm gonna be following you guys' brewery for years to come. Cheers, fellas. You make a good beer.
Now it's one more beer and it's on to the next.